My name is Kuldeep sir. In today's English lecture, we are going to discuss about the first poem from our textbook Flamingo. The title of the poem is My Mother at 66 and the poet is Kamla Das. Kamla Das is considered to be one of India's foremost poets. She is known for originality, versatility and the indigenous flavor of the soil. Now, if you go through her works, her short stories, her novels, her poems, you'll find lots of Indianness. You'll find that you'll be able to relate to this work being an Indian. That is what makes her very much special. Now, in the poem My Mother at 66, Kamla Das has discussed about her relationship with her mother and what all fears she has about her mother. Before we start with the poem, one interesting fact about the poem. The whole poem, My Mother at 66, is actually one long sentence. It's very rare that you come across some such a creative work wherein the poet is able to fix his whole literary work into one sentence. Kamla Das has been able to achieve that feat. This whole poem is in the form of a single sentence. That being said, now let us start with the poem. I'll be reading the stanzas and then we'll go for line by line explanation. My Mother at 66. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, a doze, open mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. But soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her. Now, here, the poet is trying to tell us that she's a grown up lady, she's living her own life, and she's gone to visit her parents at their native home. Now, after the family visit is over, she's going back to Cochin and she's driving in a car. Her mother is sitting next to her. So that is the setting of the poem. When she looks at her mother, she sees that her mother is dozing. Dozing here means she's sleeping. She's open mouthed. She observes that her mother who is sitting in the next seat, her mouth is open. Just like you might have seen of a weak person, of an infant. Similarly, her mouth is open and her face ashen like that of a corpse. The color of her face has become greyish, it has become dull like ashes, and her face resembles a corpse. So, in so many words, the poet is trying to tell us that her mother looked very, very old. And the poet, she realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. The poet, on looking at her mother's face sitting next to her, dozing with open mouth, with all the wrinkles on her face looking like a corpse, she realized with great pain that her mother had actually become old. This was a very sad and depressing thought for her. So, in order to put that thought away, she looked outside the window of the car. And as she looked outside, she saw many young trees sprinting. Sprinting here signifies running, but in this particular situation, the trees don't actually run. But the car was moving with great speed, so it seemed that the trees were moving towards the back. Getting it? It seems that the trees were sprinting towards the back. Then she also saw merry children spilling out of their homes. All these scenes she saw outside the car, trees moving with great speed. And here she's used the word young trees. This has been used to signify a contrast. Her mother sitting inside, old corpse like face, the trees outside young. So she's trying to present a contrasting picture over here. Young trees sprinting, merry children, they're spilling out of their homes. Spilling here means they're coming out with great energy and gusto out of their homes. Eventually they reach the airport, and after the airport security check is done, she is standing a few yards away from her mother, And the poet looks again at her mother. She looks again at her wan, pale face. Wan over here means colorless, listless. Okay, obviously the lady is old. She's around 66 years old, so her face won't have the glow of a young person. So her wan, her listless, a colorless face, her pale face, devoid of any enthusiasm, pale face, as a late winter's moon. Here the poet compares her mother's face to that of a winter's moon, a late winter moon, late in the night, greyish, and also white. And she felt that old familiar ache when she looks at her mother's face again at the airport, just before saying goodbye to her mother. Okay, she is reminded of that old familiar ache, that familiar pain which she used to feel as a child, her childhood's fear. See, all the children have this one great daunting fear in their minds. That is the fear of losing their parents. Kamala Das was no exception. As a child, she frequently had these bad dreams of what would happen to her if her mother died, if her father died, if she lost her parents. So, on looking at the old face of her mother, she is reminded of her childhood fear of losing her mother forever. This makes her very sad. She's on the verge of breaking into tears, but somehow she controls her emotions. She knows, okay, that it wouldn't do good for her mother to see her daughter crying. So somehow she controls it, and instead of crying and all, she said, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile.